So this was laid on my heart. Friendly public service reminder. Everything we see, touch, and experience is energy, right? This is not speculation. It's not mystical, not airy. It's something that both science and philosophy have converged upon the fact that everything we see, touch, and experience is energy. Now, here is where we encounter what's called the metaphysics. Now, that word can confuse people because some people think it refers to fortune tellers, rituals, or things detached from reality, magic, witches, crystals, and shit like that, right? But its true meaning is much more grounded. Meta means beyond, physics means the physical. So, metaphysics is simply the study of what lies beyond the material world, the principles that underlie and govern the very fabric of life. So why does that matter to you? Because it explains why your thoughts, beliefs, and expectations carry more influence over your life than circumstances do. Most people are hung up on and try to control the circumstances. They wallow and lament over the circumstances. Physics explains how matter behaves. Metaphysics explains why matter exists at all and how your mind, as the interpreter, as the observer, plays a role in shaping it. If you take any object, right, in your room, magnify it under a microscope, you'll eventually see atoms, particles, then forces. And when you go deep enough, far enough, what you find is not solid matter. It's movement. It's patterns of energy. Matter is simply energy arranged in a particular way. Now, here's the crucial point. Those arrangements are not fixed. They shift in response to the observer, to the interpreter. In quantum experiments, light behaves sometimes as a wave and sometimes as a particle. This is mind blowing, but it's simple. Which it is depends on who's observing it. So the conclusion is that consciousness does not just witness reality, observes reality, it participates in creating it. Think of water flowing through a garden hose, right? The water itself is pure potential. It can nourish a flower bed, it can wash a car, it can fill a glass, but the shape of the spray isn't determined by the water, it's determined by the nozzle. If the nozzle is twisted tightly, the water shoots out in a hard, narrow stream. Open it up, and the same water turns into a wide, soft, gentle mist. So life works the same way. The energy of existence flows endlessly, like that water, but it doesn't decide the form your experience takes. Okay? It doesn't decide the form that your experience takes. Your beliefs, your assumptions, and your self concept are the nozzle. They give the flow its shape. This is why so many people keep tinkering and trying to control outcomes. They switch jobs, they move cities, they change relationships, rearranging circumstances, rearranging furniture, hoping life will feel different. Finally, that's like running around the yard, blaming the grass for how the water lands instead of adjusting the nozzle at the source. The real shift comes when you change the setting of your own inner instrument, your frequency, your state of being, because that determines how the pure flow of life expresses life through you. Until that changes, nothing outside can truly change. It's like Nikola Tesla said. We all know this quote. We've heard it before. Um, To understand the secrets of the universe, one must think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Right? We've heard that. I'm sure you've heard that before. Right? But he's right. This cannot be overstated. For your life, um, two, it rearranges itself by the vibration you hold most dominantly and consistently. Just as grains of sand on a metal plate form distinct geometric patterns, when that plate vibrates at certain frequencies, so does your world take that same takes form according to the frequency you carry within. That's a lot, right? But it's simple. It's a liberating truth. You don't receive in life what you wish for. God is not a genie. He's a lawmaker. You receive what you are. That's law. The highest vibration is never forced. It isn't. It's not achieved by frantic striving, desperate effort. You see so many people just striving, man, and it is desperate. Um, really, is found in alignment with your authentic self. That sounds cliche, but it's so true. It's alignment. Okay, that alignment brings it's a natural ease, the comfort, um, the focus that's necessary, a sense of relaxation. That's the place where clarity comes from. And from this place, you can take the right action. Action becomes inspired and effortless, and it's not straining. Okay, it's not burdensome, and then the results flow effortlessly. We live in a world that tells us we must do more, constantly do more, earn more, move more, prove more. Yet reality itself shows us something different, that we are more. We are more. We don't have to do more. We are more. Um, and when we are more, when we are in a state of being, of wholeness and truth, and when we are simply ourselves, just be, life reflects that authenticity, reciprocates back in kind. Okay. And that's how you change your life. That's how you really rearrange your life. Okay. You don't fight it. You don't fight circumstances on the inside. You go to the source. You are the source. Refine the prism of your imagination. Become a more refined observer and interpreter of your life. Okay. Elevate the vibration of your thoughts, and then let your beliefs align with possibilities rather than limitation, lack, and despair. And when you do that, the world will rearrange itself to match just as surely by law. Night follows day. Anyway, that's really all I have for you. Public service reminder. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think. Give me feedback. Talk to me. I talk bike. Peace and blessings.